Welcome back. Today is a Tuesday and I've got a lecture in a bit. That was my shoe, if you could hear that. That was my cat, if you could hear that. I don't know what got her excited. I think there was crows crowing in the background. So, anyways, should I pick that thing up? I'm gonna pick that up. Anyways, so like I was saying, I have a lecture today, so I have to be out the house in like an hour, probably less than an hour. But I'm gonna be making templates for page 33 and 34. So my webcomics, like if you're new here, I'm making a webcomic. I can't even see you today because you're like really high up. I think I'm gonna do something a little bit different than I usually do with my webcomic making. So give me a sec. Why do I have so many notifications? So I have a little bit of the text left. So last time I finished page 30, I believe that's 32. Load. Okay, yeah, that's 32, that's 33. I didn't get around to doing 33. There's a bit of text. I think I need a chunk more of text. So I'm gonna retrieve that. But the different thing that I think I'm gonna do this time around is I'm gonna use the only two mangas in existence for me because they're the only two mangas that I own for like references. I think I want to be a bit more adventurous with the poses that I do. Yeah, I don't know how this is gonna go, to be fair. I mean, like light-hearted, like to an extent, actiony. This one's a bit more eerie, so yeah, we're just gonna see how it goes and do the thing. I actually don't know what we're doing right now. Did I say it was mainly max? Okay, so I'm gonna grab some more text and then I'll see you in like 2 minutes. Let me see how much is my pen working? Yes. That was a weird way to hold it. So I'm back. I've got the text here hidden underneath Laura's life. For whatever reason. I don't know why I said it like that. I feel like my accent is devolving, however you want to say. I don't think this should be a clipping layer, so I'm just gonna put it on top and then unclip it. I actually still don't know how masks work. Like, I thought I did because I watched like a Procreate tutorial finally after like so many years of using Procreate. I tried that and it didn't work, so I still don't know how the mask feature here works, but well. Okay, so basically that part, but how much of this is going to be used up, I don't know. On the rectangle setting, because it's just easier to pick things up. I'm going to pick that up and yeet it. I thought so, she can't say no to Max. Well, no one can say no to Max. I don't know how I want to split this. Okay, I'll just split this segment up first. Also, I checked and this is at like 5%, like my pen, so if it dies I most likely will have to dip quicker than I thought. So, and actually she only really agreed because I said okay, right. But actually but yeah, I do want to show like the childishness at the beginning because this again is still like the beginning of the whole series, like not just even the beginning of the first book. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I realize I say you know what I mean so much. Yeah. Go on that line, that's so funny. Lord, don't look for spoilers, guys. I'm trusting you not to be able to read. Please don't have the ability to read everything that I'm showing you. I'm joking, you can read it if you want. But I mean, like, some of this is spoilers. It's more mild spoilers than anything. That's the thing, I'm a bit more open to like doing everything right now, like showing you the whole process, because I know like later on as stuff develops I won't really be able to show you much because it will be major spoilers. But that's a problem for the future. Honestly, from the two of you, Jazz has no filter. They both don't. This is like 2016. The only filters they know are Snapchat ones. Okay, I don't know if Snapchat's canonically in their world, but it is set in a very like similar to our 2016 era. So they'd have some sort of like hair crown filter thingamajig or something. Do I want to add that in? I think that's honestly enough for however much we're doing. I'm just gonna scale this down so it's not in the way. And then I know obviously like if I need to scale it up, it's gonna be a bit blurry, but it really does not matter to me right now. Okay, I think I kind of want to do this as like two speech bubbles, but like joint together. It's a very like sleepy day. I'm kind of losing track of time. I don't know what the time is, which is bad because I have like yeah, I think that's fine. I mean, like, obviously the spacing is a bit weird because I butchered it, but it's okay. What is the time? Good question, me. How am I gonna check the time? Okay, guys, I only have like 20 minutes and then I have to dip. Okie dokie. So now we have like our stuff laid out. I'm going to bring this all down so that I don't really have to pay attention to it. And then we can just build off where we left off. I don't know, this is the first time I'm probably gonna use a lot more referencey bits. I don't know how much, like, there's certain ideas I kind of already am like sort of forming without even looking about how I want this to play out. But yeah, I don't know. What do you mean it's empty? How is that empty? Oh, it's on a different layer. Oops. I know I didn't really like follow it to the T. Like you can see like the thingy isn't quite as loopy doopy, and some stuff is lower, some stuff is higher. I think the page looks like this, but like in the YouTube format and the webtoon format, I kind of stretched it out a bit so that this part's lower than like this like panel of her eyes, and then she's a bit lower, and then this text is a bit lower, and then this is a bit more lower as well. Guys, I keep like feeling like, wow, I've done practically nothing, but I want to log off, and then I keep remembering, oh my god, I have uni. I should dip. I should be used to it by now. This is like the third video I'm recording like just before uni. Oh yeah, I kind of wanted to do this more scraggly looking word balloons just to kind of show that she's a bit more informal here. She doesn't really care here, like as in like it's Jazz, it's her best friend. Like there's no formality, like there's no formal undertones. I don't know if that makes sense, but we try. That's a bit distracting, you know, now that I think about it. I don't like this, even though like, you know, it's meant to be for like the page divide and everything. How does Jazz look? I don't remember. Why does this feel wrong? I'm trying to recreate something, but let me see how it looked before. Okay, I resaw the like drawing that I previously did that I was trying to recreate. But in that one, it was more of a this shot, and I started off like with the eyes because I want it to be basically like an angle shot, but just with the nose. So I thought it might have been more better to like start off with the head, cut it off. But also I did it the other way around. Like I did it so that this, like, so that the person in that photo was facing this way. And now I'm like, maybe I should do that way because we're being very front on, like as if we're viewing Laura and Jazz like here. Yeah, maybe that doesn't need a tail then. And we can just be like, then how'd you convince them? And then we could have Jazz's eye, but like in more detail. It's not going back. I actually don't know how Jazz's nose looks, guys. I'm sorry. I haven't really drawn it in this position. It looks like that. So, would that be the same thing or would it be lower? I think it's fine. I know for Laura I do more of a, like, her nose is a bit more, I think, upturned. But this one is a bit more like that, I think. I think that's how Jazz's nose looks. I don't know. I don't know my characters. Do I draw them? There's a bird on the outside. What are you trying to do, mate? There's knocking on my window. Should I follow it? Outside into the world. Why was it here? Oh my god, it seems so magical. I just remembered again that I have uni. Maybe it was an alarm clock bird. Maybe that's what it was trying to do. Just remind me, hello, have you seen the time you need to leave? And I'm like, okay, bird, but I've not really recorded much. And there's nothing really like substantial here. Like, what am I meant to show them? Just like this up close picture where you can't even distinguish who's who. Guys, you can tell that's Jazz, right? You can tell that's Jazz, like that's Jazz, right? That's Jazz in your eyes, right? Well, either way, when I color it, you'll be able to tell that it's Jazz. Next thing. How long have I been recording? Let me check the time, guys. Guys, I'm dipping in like 2 minutes. I'm so gonna dip. I'm basically out the door. What are you on about? I'm not getting late. I'm prioritizing things. Okay, she petted Rookie. The problem is I do like it when things like overlap, and it becomes like a hassle with, like, I would assume it would become a hassle when or if like I want it, well, I do want it to become physical media at some point, but like when I want it to become physical media at some point, it would be hard. But I think it's fine if like the, what do you call it, the text overlaps with the artwork, so long as the artwork doesn't overlap, because I do share the, oh my god, I see that. I think it's a magpie. I see him again. He's on a roof. It's the same guy. I know it's you. Anyways, so what was I saying? Bro's such a distraction. Oh my god. Anyways, it's fine if the text is on a different, is overlapping with the art, so long as the art isn't overlapping with the text, because the text I save as its own thing and the art I save as its own thing. So long as the art isn't touching each other, it can just like rearrange on the page to fit like a standard format, because this is what I refer to, like half of this is what I refer to as a page. Basically this is what I've saved as pages. So if I want to go in actual book page, usually like I would assume I'd have to reformat everything. Not that I'm interested in doing that now, that's like a later problem. Or like the thing might be that, like for example, it'd be like each spread would be like 1, 2, 3, 4 pages, but I feel like that would be so tiny, like you'd just be like, your eyes are glued into your book, unless it's a bigger book. I didn't even use anything yet. I haven't even used a reference yet. I'm so angry with myself. Like I need to do it. I'm so sorry. Okay, anyways, I probably won't make it as jagged as I did here. Yeah, sure, we'll leave it at that. Oh no, wait, sorry, I need to draw her petting Rookie. I feel like the angle's so steep, but I don't want to get rid of like the little bump in her nose, and then that looks awkward. So unless it's a case of like I just kind of, and then add hair, maybe that could work. Okay guys, I'm basically gone. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not drawing. I'm legitimately gone. I'm going. Goodbye. I'll just like, okay, no, I need to draw her petting. But that could just be like a simple, oh my god, can you not? Could be a very simple like pet. Would I have to draw that button? Maybe. She petted Rookie. Do I want like realistic Rookie with his like, I forgot how realistic Rookie looked. With his nose and his eyes. Do I want to pay reference to realistic Rookie? Again, just from like another angle. Guys, I'm done. I'm going. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave it here, and then I will probably continue. Most likely not today, not when I come back. I'll continue at some point. You will definitely catch me for that. Anyways, right now I'm gonna dip because I gotta dip. So yeah, I actually didn't get to use the references like I thought I would, but oh well. I don't know, maybe when I've came back, like I would have finished this page and it might just be a show and tell. Why is there so many birds in the sky today? What happened? Is there a convention? Okay, I'm going. Bye. Anyways, when I see you, most likely this is all going to be done and I'll just be show and telling. Likely. I might also get page 34 done. So anyways, see ya. Bye. Ooh, we're back. It is actually Sunday now. So I don't actually remember when I recorded this. I think it was Tuesday. Anyways, that's how long it took me to do just the one page. But I think you can tell that some of these poses I wouldn't have done otherwise, like without using the manga and stuff that I've been using as like reference and stuff. Like this is pretty reference based. I was thinking of adding jazz in the background, but I was like, that's a bit much in it. It's a bit hard to do. It wouldn't be too hard. I feel like, yeah, Jazz should be there, but then I didn't want to draw Jazz petting Rookie again. Realistic-ish Rookie eye has returned. So yeah, basically use references in it. Just kind of finished off a bit more chibi-esque. The thing is, I kind of didn't use all of the text that I thought I was going to do. So like, this is the part that I thought I was going to use, but I didn't end up using. And then there's obviously all of that as well. So this is most likely going to be what's coming on page, what is this? Page 33? So 34. That's kind of it for now. But except for, I forgot to show you at the beginning. I feel like my voice is kind of dying. Don't mind that. That's like always the case, especially on a Saturday or a Sunday. I don't know. It's just winter. It's just winter. Winter does that. It's just winter. So that's why I'm dying. But I used my watercolors again, and it's a bit hard to see. But I did this last Sunday, kind of. But I'm very happy with it. Like, I don't really draw shading this way. I feel like, you know, the head's a bit, I didn't really finish that off. But it's because I didn't really tape down the page either. So I was just being a bit stupid with that. Anyways, I like the shading. I love how these watercolors look. Obviously they're like very premium. But yeah, I don't think I've really shaded the planes of the face in different ways that aren't very conventional. So this was interesting. This was a reference from the summer Hikaru died as well. So if you think that looks familiar. I mean, like, it's kind of a generic, like, this way facing pose, but like light coming on from sort of like the side. Anyways, so that's kind of the end of this video. I'm gonna edit it and upload it and see you later. Anyways, yeah. I just can't record it on a weekend because I'm just like tired, I guess. It's very unnatural for me now because my habit is just doing it on the weekdays. But now with uni, I'm kind of juggling both. Anyways, that's the end. See ya. Bye. Bye.